Anna, a naked girl, lay motionless in the deep forest. It was unknown what horror she had just experienced. Perhaps before that Anna was assassinated by a sniper. Was this girl kidnapped? That's right, Anna's entire body was in excruciating pain. She seemed unable to move her limbs. Anna looked back and saw her kidnapper standing and talking to the sex trafficking kingpins. The kidnapper wanted to sell Anna to the wealthy oligarchs for money. If Anna didn't run away now, her life would surely be dark in the future. While the kidnapper wasn't paying attention to Anna, she immediately ran away as fast as she could. At this point, the kidnapper noticed Anna running away from him. The kidnapper immediately pulled out a gun and shot at the girl, but he missed. Anna tried her best to run away from the kidnapper. If he caught her again, Anna would surely have no chance of survival. When she no longer had the strength to run, Anna hid behind a large tree to avoid the kidnapper's sight. The kidnapper ran near to the girl's location but couldn't find Anna anywhere. Anna tried to stay calm and silent. If she made even a slight sound, she would be killed instantly. Anna picked up a rock and threw it away to distract the kidnapper. Then she continued to run away as fast as she could. A short time later, the girl finally reached the river. Anna's face turned murderous. It was as if she had returned home. Now the kidnapper had chased Anna to this river, but the man could no longer see the girl anywhere. The kidnapper thought that Anna was hiding under the water, so he waded into the river. He did not know that he was about to be killed and eaten by a sea monster. A few seconds later, the kidnapper was knocked away by a monster under the water and lay motionless on the spot. The sea monster was Anna herself. It turned out that this girl was a cannibal mermaid. The kidnapper was terrified when he found out that the girl was a monster, but now he had no chance of survival. The kidnapper wanted to take out his gun to shoot Anna, but he was restrained by her. The sea monster was very hungry for the man's blood and flesh. It killed the man in a cruel way. Through this story, I think that we should not underestimate young girls, because we cannot know what kind of terrible things they are. Once a woman seeks revenge, she will use all kinds of very cruel methods. Here is another interesting story. Eva and Jenny, two young women, were driving for fun on a deserted highway. At this moment, Jenny saw a young man with a broken car in the middle of the road who needed help. She immediately stopped the car to help him. Eva felt that it was not safe for them to interact with strangers in such a remote and desolate place, but Jenny thought the guy was too handsome to pass up such a good opportunity. Eva helplessly had to sit in the back seat to give up the passenger seat to the young man. The young man's name was Tommy. He looked like a gentleman on the outside, but inside he was a devil. He used sweet words to flirt with Jenny. She also really liked this funny guy. As for Eva, who was sitting in the back, she felt that things were not that simple. She suspected that Tommy was a thief and murderer, because just then Eva had found a lot of valuable women's jewelry in Tommy's backpack. Eva was very scared. She knew that she and her best friend were helping a villain, but Jenny didn't know that death was approaching her. She always looked for opportunities to talk to Tommy. As for Tommy, he was always thinking about finding an opportunity to murder those two girls and steal all their property. At this time, the boy deliberately touched Jenny's hand to fascinate the girl. Jenny was also very shy and wanted to touch Tommy's body to satisfy her interests. More and more, the killer got closer to Jenny. "You're such a lapdog of mine." After a while, Tommy no longer wanted to joke around with the two girls in the car. He started to act, grabbed the steering wheel and beat Jenny in the car. I wonder what bad things will happen to those two girls. After the collision in the car, Eva fainted. Jenny is dragged outside by the killer and fights badly. Tommy wanted to rape the girl to satisfy his lust. Jenny had absolutely no strength to fight back. But now suddenly Eve had woken up. She got out of the car and walked towards the killer who was harming her friend. Eve didn't say a word. "Immediately take the weapon and send that murderer back to God." Fortunately, Jenny hadn't done anything yet. But now that the two girls opened the trunk of the car, I saw something terrible. I guess in those sacks were human heads. It turns out that Jenny and Eve are two hunters who specialize in catching bad guys to kill them. Two girls have appeared as prey to lure their trapped-up murderers. A very fierce response. That's why we shouldn't look down on weak girls. They are very mysterious and scary. Today's story is the end. If you find it good, please donate to my YouTube channel. Goodbye.